Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's been a minute, I think, since my last post. Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If it's your first time here, it helps me in the algorithm. So let's go. What's going on? Harry and Meghan seem to be making separate public appearances. As of October 11th, 2025, Harry and Meghan made two separate dinner appearances in New York. Now, Meghan was papped in a grey suit. She was actually papped twice. So she was papped earlier that day in a Max Mara coat and a Max Mara, I think she had a Max Mara scarf on, some kind of ensemble, but along those lines. So she was perhaps coming out of her gas guzzling Range Rover earlier that day, and then later on that night she went to dinner with friends, making a complete solo appearance without Harry. Harry, on the other hand, popped up in a royal blue suit, and he also attended a dinner engagement in New York without Meghan. Now, this has sparked rumours across social media that Harry and Meghan are heading for a separation, which is something that everybody, I mean, everyone who's been watching the couple has kind of gotten wind of the fact that they've never appeared to really be happy in their union. Their marriage has been fraught with difficulties engaging with the public and so on and so forth. I mean, they're just not happy people, are they? And attacking family members on top of that. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry seen separately in New York after awkward red carpet appearance. I didn't actually get a chance to sit down and make a video about that. Their public appearance on the red carpet, now reports have leaked that they was heckled. Just before these images were taken, Harry and Meghan were profusely heckled with the words of "stop using our children" and so on and so forth. And a lot of other people actually heckled them, saying that that they're not true humanitarians, they have no ethics, they have low moral code. This obviously startled Harry and it really got him upset. He was in a bad mood anyway, because we know that in regards to his Africa Parks charity, there's been a breakdown of communication between himself and the president of Chad, which is a separate video. I'm going to get into that. So there's been a breakdown in that relationship. So basically he has to get his Africa Parks charity out of Chad ASAP, because it has come under fire with accusations of not only assaulting local women in other countries. Workers for the Africa Parks charity have been accused of assaulting locals, which is extremely serious. But also the Prime Minister of Chad, or the President of Chad, has said that he has been, or his organization has been committing money laundering and financial fraud within the organization and its location based in Chad. So they want them out of there. So Harry's got more than one reason to be quite miserable and quite depressed. But let's get into this. So this is by the Daily Mail. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry seen separately in New York after awkward red carpet appearance. The article's gone wild, 1,800 comments already. Harry and Meghan Markle stepped out separately in New York just days after a series of awkward moments on the red carpet when they were crowned Humanitarians of the Year, which is just preposterous. There's just nothing humanitarian about Harry or Meghan put together. They don't have a charitable bone in their bodies. It just doesn't really make any sense how this organization got round to even making it a credible proclamation. It's kind of dragged the whole organization down. We know that Harry and Meghan have paid to play. We know that this is orchestrated with furthermore PR. I do personally believe that Meghan is going to be making an attempt to revamp her brand as ever or as if, should we call it, with the ailing cells of her jam that we now know she doesn't even know how to make, because she had the jam jar tongs upside down and so on and so forth. She's got these mandatory listings of wine whereby you have to buy 3 bottles. before you can even taste the damn thing. And so I think she's going to rebrand it as a homeware lifestyle type brand. I did capture a couple of images earlier where she posted to her stories a vase with her As Ever logo. So I think that she's going to have a whole style haul, because it's just not working. And obviously we know she's mimicking Victoria Beckham a lot recently, even with these latest photos of her appearing yet again in another kind of like power suit look at this restaurant called Capo Massa, I believe, a Japanese restaurant in New York. So she's trying to rebrand. Let's quickly go to the article. So the Duke of Sussex was decked out in a suit as he entered a car to enjoy the comfortable full night in Manhattan on Saturday. Meghan was sporting shades and a scarf with a long coat as she stepped out of her vehicle and was later spotted leaving a restaurant after dinner with a friend. Harry and Meghan went their separate ways one day after having lunch with tennis legend Serena Williams. Serena Williams, oh, I really like Serena Williams. I just don't understand her incessant support of someone who is a certified failure. You know, I just don't understand what they have in common. I certainly think that their relationship is definitely set up between them and the PR agency. And it's this repeated bashing of supporting and upholding Meghan. She also made a story promoting Meghan's As Ever wine, I think it was, on her social media about a week ago, shortly after she appeared for the PR stunt with the Kardashians, because she's the face of the Skims brand now, or she's an ambassador now. And so Serena Williams is inserting herself into a situation with a woman who, I mean, Meghan has nothing to offer her. She can only but try and take, and that's not going to work. Gwyneth Paltrow, I mean, she's smart, at least. She's completely removed and severed all ties with Meghan, but Serena Williams is still inserting herself in it. And I guess it's because of her track record. I mean, she's a hardworking woman. She's achieved everything in her own right. Nothing has been handed to Serena Williams. And so she'll always have fans regardless of whether she hangs out with Meghan or not. But I just don't see what she gets back from it. I mean, she's not driving sales. Serena Williams has many personal brands, solo brands, projects, her clothing line, so on and so forth, that's wildly successful. So she really doesn't need Meghan in any way. I digress. Meghan, and this is what she said about Meghan in the past, Meghan is a great person, and I think the epitome of strength, the epitome of confidence, the epitome of just selflessness. Yeah. The epitome of everything is just her and everything that she's gone through. The tennis player said afterwards, blah, 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 yawn. But Duke of Sussex and his wife were in town to attend the Project Healthy Minds Gala, where they were given the honours. They didn't even really show the award, did they? I didn't see it. I mean, it's just some trumped up, made up award. So I guess what's the point of showing it? So we're going to skip on. On the red carpet Thursday night, Harry appeared to hurry Meghan along as he took her hand and started moving away after posing for photographers. Now, there's quite a lot of footage that I want to get through with this. Harry and Meghan have been, Meghan has really been pushing out this fake happy joy. I made a short clip of this, which I've posted on the channel. The fake joy of the Markles. We see here her vigorously laughing. This was posted the night of October 10th, UK time. I think it was really late for us. So you can see her laughing here. Harry's in the corner. Their body language is still off. Why is he so far away? Why is he in the corner? So I just concluded that she's trying to present that they're happier than they actually are. I'm going to have this in here sound off, but you can go and watch it on my channel. And then you can see him on the red carpet looking as sad as a wet weekend. Meghan, of course, she has the Richter grin going on because she's a faker. She's an actress. She can do these things, right? She can convey emotion and make it look like it's going better than it is. I'm going to insert a clip of Beyonce, and the reason why she's relevant to this is because I think it was back in 2012 or something like this. Solange had this meltdown in the lift and she flew at Jay-Z and they had this altercation in the lift. And then Beyonce came out of the lift looking like everything was dandy and fine. And you never would have known if the hotel hadn't have leaked the footage that they was in, a massive altercation. Her sister had literally just attacked her husband. The bodyguard had to separate the two. Everything was going down. As soon as the camera started rolling, flash, 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 Beyonce smiling. Everyone's acting normal except Solange. She's looking obviously mad. And yeah.
Solange Knowles, Three related music stars walk into an elevator. That was the setup for this infamous altercation between Solange Knowles and her brother-in-law, hip-hop mogul Jay-Z. In 2014, footage surfaced from a Met Gala after-party showing Knowles yelling at Jay-Z and angrily attacking him in an elevator. She's then pulled off the rapper by a bodyguard. The video is without any audio, so there is no way of knowing what exactly led to the meltdown. Some have speculated that it had something to do with designer Rachel Roy.
So Harry and Meghan look like they're going through these issues. Their body language was extremely off, and he looked furious throughout all of these images, as documented in this. Yeah, you can see it. And then Megxie, of course, with the rictus grin, you know, she knows, she's like, oh, the camera's here, the camera's here. But you saw that mask slip right there. You saw the mask slip. You see that? The mask slip. The devil horns, I did not put it in there, okay? I did not. Someone else did. But so you see, you know, the fakery. This is the truth of their relationship. It's tense. There's a lot of tension. And there was mocking. Well, Harry looked really down and depressed during Meghan's acceptance speech for the award. And Meghan looked like she was taking the mick out of him. Why? I don't know. We're going to look over some other parts of body language. So we have here, now this is their latest appearance, so let me get through this. So Markle, of course, is spotted in the grey power suit, and she's coming up with what looks like members of her team and a security guard, a bodyguard, because we know she's extremely paranoid. She has to have all of her security officers around her at all times. It looks like she had the restaurant cleared out as well. So this is the grey suit, and she comes out, she's packed. I think she was wearing Giorgio Armani pumps, something like this. Goes straight, darts to the car without Harry. Harry also makes a solo appearance same night with a couple of friends, not sure who these guys are. And there's a lady, they're intently listening to all of the rubbish that he has to say. And yeah, the conclusion is that, you know, these guys are not, they're not spending time together, or at least their relationship is now for show. It's just for the brand. A lot of people believe that Harry and Meghan split up a long time ago, as do I. There you have it. There's more footage. I'm probably going to take us back to, actually, in fact, yeah, this is her speech. So you can see how depressed Harry looks. One of their most awkward public appearances. He's in the background looking like he just wants to smash something up. Like he's just like, he's trying to contain the rage. Is it about the Chad breakup? Is it about the fact that she was flirting with this mystery guy in Paris? What is it about? So we're going to carry on here. Yeah, he's looking down. He's looking miserable. He's looking like he's ready to just jump out the nearest window. Yeah, his mind is definitely somewhere else. Not happy. And subsequently after this, obviously, we have seen now that they have spent a lot of time doing solo things, hanging out with different people individually. The tension was there. I mean, look at him. Yeah, I mean, there you have it. He's looking rather beaten down by life in general. Still miserable. This goes on for, it's painful to watch, actually, and I don't feel sorry for Harry, because a lot of people are like, oh, your last video, you're making excuses for Harry, or you're showing him sympathy, blah blah blah. No, I do not feel sorry for Harry. He's done this to himself. He's brought this on himself. He is an entitled, dim-witted brat, and he has mucked up his own situation, and this is why he's in the situation that he's in. So he's lost the Centre Barley charity. He's no longer serving on the board of that. He's also, it seems as though, on the verge of collapse with the Africa Parks charity. His Invictus Games, obviously we know it's next. Harry's not really got much left going on, and it is all of his own fault. As I said, choose your partners wisely, because this is what can happen. But this is also his own doing as well. This is him. This is Harry. I'm going to conclude it there, guys. Yeah, I'm just going to close out with Harry looking like he wants to jump off of a bridge. And yeah, he's fed up. I'll be back with another video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye, guys.